The day before our wedding, the ghost of his past returned. Saskia Rain, the woman who had abandoned Kale when he was at his lowest, was back in Boston. I remembered asking him, half joking, should we postpone the wedding? He had feigned anger, pulling me close. Unless the sky falls, Cleo, I am marrying you tomorrow. Nothing is stopping me from taking you home. Unless the sky falls. Fast forward 24 hours. The first look was scheduled for 10 a.m. I waited in the bridal suite until the sun hit high noon. Then the guests arrived. Then the whispers started. My phone, held captive by my bridesmaids, stayed silent. His phone went straight to voicemail. I waited from dawn until the clock struck 12. Until the planner finally asked if we should just send everyone home. Until the wedding was officially cancelled. That was when he finally rushed in. He looked like a wreck, suit rumpled, tie loose, eyes bloodshot. Saskia's ex-husband is suing her for extortion and corporate theft, he explained, his voice thick with exhaustion. She called our firm. She specifically requested me as her defense attorney. I was at the precinct all morning. She was detained for questioning. As her counsel, I had to be there for the deposition. He looked at me, his expression earnest, almost pleading. It's just work, Cleo. There's nothing personal. No feelings involved. I looked at his serious, self-righteous face and felt a cold laugh clawing at my throat. Just work. Right. It turned out Saskia Rain wasn't just the one that got away. She was the sky he promised would never fall. And it just crashed right on top of me. By the time Kale Laughlin finally rushed into the ballroom, the damage was irreversible. The dismantling had already begun. The floral arch, woven with thousands of white roses, was being taken down, petal by petal. The welcome sign, an elegant acrylic board edged with Cleo and Kale, had been knocked over in the chaos of the exit. It lay on the floor, cracked down the middle, buried under a pile of dismantled scaffolding. Kale stood in the center of the emptying hall, looking like a man who had walked into the wrong movie. Guilt was plastered all over his face as he absorbed the lingering anger in the room. He spent the first 30 minutes apologizing profusely to my parents. Mr. Darrow, Mrs. Darrow, I can explain. He took their cold stares and my father's silent dismissal with his head bowed low. It took him another half hour to navigate through the wreckage and finally reach me. I was sitting in the makeshift bridal suite, staring blankly into the vanity mirror. My veil was on the floor. My makeup was perfect, untouched by tears, which somehow made the reflection look even more grotesque. He walked in and stopped behind me, his reflection joining mine. He lowered his eyes, his voice soft, cautious. I'm so sorry, Cleo. It was a genuine emergency, an exceptional circumstance. In the mirror, he looked haggard, like he hadn't slept in 24 hours. If this were any other day, if he had pulled an all-nighter for a major case at Blackwell and Associates, I would have been the first to cup his face in my hands. I would have asked if he'd eaten, if he needed coffee. I would have been heartbroken by his fatigue. But today was our wedding day, and his exceptional circumstance wasn't a death in the family. It wasn't a car crash. It wasn't the sky falling. It was him sitting in a police precinct for 6 hours, holding his ex-girlfriend's hand while she cried about her legal troubles. I lifted my eyes and met his gaze in the glass. The remorse in his dark eyes was thick, almost tangible. It was the kind of look that used to make my knees weak. I used to be a sucker for that look, but right now, staring at the man who left me at the altar, I didn't feel affection. I just felt a profound, biting sense of irony. New love, old flames. He really couldn't bring himself to let go of either, could he?